Okay. Okay. The name of this section is Die Bujanka. And last week, when Yankov asked what this word meant, I opened my mouth and made a mistake, and I said it meant the gypsy people, but it means, you see it in a page further down, it means how they say monkey in the language of Belarus. So he's the star of this section. Angsten seinen weggekrochen über der Stadt. So the background of this, of course, is the gypsies and the problems with the sons. And now this anguish crept over the city because people were afraid of what the gypsies were going to do. Me hat Moiger gekrogen, die Zigeuner sollen etwas nicht obtun, am meiste, edel sie verlosen das Wäldel hinter der Ozera. Sie sollen sich nicht abrechnen, weil die sind von Boris's Bachorin mit andere, mit Umschuldige. So the people were afraid that the gypsies would do something before they left the Veldel, the woods, I guess from the word Val, the woods behind the Ozera, that was the name of the lake there, that they wouldn't erupt, that they wouldn't make a reckoning, that they wouldn't do something to sort of even things out for the sin of Boris's sons with others, with not guilty people. Statt soll chas v'shalom nit weggehen mit Räuch inmitten der Nacht, that the city wouldn't, God forbid, be destroyed from smoke in the middle of the night. That this is perhaps a punishment that the gypsies would do. Nor zu morgen ganz früh, wenn das zähnlich rohe zigeunische Foren mit Beidler haben genommen den Weg zurück zum Orscher Schliach, hat sich in Stadt beruhigt und man hat ausgelacht dem nächtlichen Schreck. But early in the morning, when the 10 gypsy carriages with Beidlach is their like little cabins, went on their way to Orsha, to that road that they came in on, Orsha Shliach, that's like a country road. The town became calm and they had a good laugh from yesterday's fear. Mela, Broigis is Broigis. What can you say? Mela, an anger is an anger. Kein größeren Unglück soll schon Shklov nit haben. We here in Shklov should have no greater unhappiness. Shklov is bisher ausgekommen on Zigeuner, wird sie Milz Hashem weiter euch auskommen. Up until now, Shklov has managed without the gypsies, and with God's help, will continue to come along without the gypsies.
Yeah, how naive.
Yeah, well, yeah, how naive.
How naive they are, yeah.
We don't know what's going to happen, but something is going to happen here.
Something is going to happen, yes.
Yeah. Die Groberforen haben sich gezeugen mit der selber Klimperei von Posteremmers und blechene Scheinekes und mit der selbe Heivekenisch von
Hafkenisch.
Hungerige Hand, yeah. the course carriages went with the same noise from the empty, not, what is it called, buckets, and
Yeah.
the tin chinex, cooking utensils, and with the same barking of the hungry dogs. Punkt wie bei hereinfuhren, exactly as when they came in. Emes, on Zingerei, Emes, on Zingerei und Kichererei und die junge Zigeunerkes und on die verfannte Tenner von Balalaikes und gespoltene Hiolen. Okay, so, but the truth is, it looked like they were going away the same as they had arrived, but it was out the singing and the chatter from the young gypsies, and without the the sounds from the balalaikas and the gespoltene pialen. I don't know what that is. But it must be some musical instrument. In other words, they went out silently. They did not go out with the same music that they came in with. Chemonia is der schwarze Olem gesessen auf die Wegener und on a Breckel Freilichkeit, angetrieben die mogere Pferd mit die untergefarbte Ecken. So in a somber way, the Black people sat on their wagons without a bit of joy, and they drove the thin horses with the dyed tails. Die Mansbelin haben tief verrückt die glibberdicke Augen unter die streuene Kapellchen mit die halb abgerissene Randen. The men with their thick, verrückte, I don't know what that means, gliedenke eyes, with their thick eyes under the straw hats with the half-ripped brims. The men were sitting there, and that's what they were wearing. Und die Weiber, Zaira, haben sich getoilet zusammen.
Yeah, getuliet.
Getuliet zusammen und geschuschket sich auf sehr loschen. And the women, their women, sat together and whispered in their language. Davon ist man euch knapp was nispalel geworden.
Yeah, nispal geworden.
Yeah.
That's Hebrew reading.
Is on music a be potter geworden. Therefore, it was a little, you could get a little, they didn't become impressed or by this. Mela, oh, okay, without the music, but at least we got rid of them. Balabostes haben abgeatmet. The women folk in the town began to breathe again. Und wie nur das letzte zigeunische Beidel ist verschwunden geworden hinter die Orsche Bremlech, seinen euch die Pleckene von den Zäumen wieder herausgehangen geworden, übergehackte Tepp und Krogen und Halatschis.
Yeah, übergekehrte.
Turned over with two for drinking. So the women folk in the town relaxed and began to breathe. And when they saw the last gypsy wagon disappeared under the, now what is Bremlech Brem is, I don't know what this is.
I think it's
Brem-
eyebrows.
It's eyebrows, but under their eyebrows, behind the
What I
eyebrows.
saw, what
No,
I saw in, I
Yeah.
saw in the dictionary today, I looked at
Mhm.
maybe for the millionth time. My dictionary said eyelashes,
and
and
eyebrows.
it said eyebrows, and it said eyelids, all three.
I know, but this word, we're going to see it appear again. It's like it was a place. It's not like it's an eyebrow. We'll see it later on in this section. The
Oh,
same
okay.
thing. So
You're right.
I don't.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It appears again, and in that case, it's certainly not eyebrows. I don't understand what it means here in this one.
I think that's why I looked it up, and then
Me too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I did too, and I couldn't find it. So anyway, the plecanel from the bridles, they hung them out again. What are the plecanels? I don't know what that is. The bride, they started hanging things out again.
Flecken,
I don't know what it is. The flecken is
maybe a fleck is a stain. Maybe flecken is stains.
Stains from the bridles. I don't know. But they're hanging them out again. Geworden.
Simon chimneys.
Simon? No, I think Simon is bridles, I think. It's bridles and like horses. But they were hanging things out again. Gewohnt,
Okay.
übergekehrte, turned over pots and pitchers, and halashtik some other things to dry outside. In other words, they were beginning again to hang their things outside, which they had not been willing to do before because they were afraid it would be stolen. Städtische Ziegen haben sich gestellt bei den Tieren und sehr jüdische Balabatim und Geschmack. So the city goats, they stood again by the doors of their Jewish owners, and they started eating again outside. They were eating again. So life was returning to normal.
Yeah, even the animals are calm.
Even the animals felt, because everything had been like pulled inside during the time that the gypsies were there.
But if the animals were near the doors, it's because they were afraid that the animals would be stolen. So they wanted to keep an eye on them.
Right. And Hinner haben sich sekudedachtet auf die kehilische Misten, and the hens and the chickens were again roaming around in the community garbage. Nicht du heißt das, mehr verwemmen Meure zu haben. So everybody was relaxed now. There was nobody, we didn't need to be nervous anymore because the gypsies were gone. Like you say, how innocent. Does Einzige.
Yeah, Nechama, you want to read more, or you want to let go?
No, I'll read. I'll just read up in just this one more paragraph.
We have to each read more because it's only the three of us that are reading.
Oh, okay,
right.
Fine. Yeah,
and we'll enjoy. Das Einzige, was ist geblieben lezecher, noch die weggefrorene schwarze guest, the only thing that remained as a memory from the guests, the black guests who had gone away, is gewesen das, was Mädlach in Stadt haben sich anem getun, singen altmodische zigeunerische Romanzen. that the girls in the city of Shklov started singing these old-fashioned gypsy romantic songs, I guess it was, romancing songs. Das plötzliche Ankommen von den Zigeuner hat an etwas der Mond und sehr plötzlicher Wegfahren in der freie Felder hat herausgerufen, Bänkenisch in der Gedichterluft von die Bervener Heisekes. Bervener Heisekes unter der ewige Haschkoche von Tatas und Mamas. Nu. So the sudden coming of the gypsies had somehow aroused in these young women, and their quick going away into the free fields had called forth a longing in the or a bankenish, a sad,
A yearning.
a yearning in the thick, in the heavy air of the log cabins under the endless, the complete control of the tatas and the mamas. Nu. So these girls were somehow began to think that there's something other than this in life. Hat men sich gesungen. So they began to sing. Jiddische Mädlach seien poschut angesteckt geworden mit Zigeunigkeit. So little Jewish girls became completely taken up with gypsy life. Groinier's Mädel, Lamashal. For example, Gronier's daughter. Gronier der Näterikers Mädel, welche Save dem Millionärs Ben Jochid hat weggeworfen, hat sich klagendig gesungen bei der Nähmaschine und ein ganzen Tag gezeugen herzreisendiger Tenor, zugebendig a jiddische Tam, dem zigeunische Romance. So this young woman, who was the daughter of the tailor, the sewer, the one who was thrown away by that wonderful Ben Yochid of the Milner, Moshe, he threw her away. She would sadly sing by the sewing machine, and all day with heartrending tones, decked with giving a Jewish tone, theme or aspect to the gypsy romances. So that was what was left of it.
Yeah, but this is all in gypsy language. No?
Yeah. No, just the first two lines, and then the next is not.
Yeah.
Das heißt, mein klein Flacke leucht in Nepal, Funken lächen sich in Flick, Nacht, wenn keiner uns der sehen, nieren sich gesegnen eufen Brick. So what is this? It's a sort of love song. My little flame lights in the fog, and it's extinguished in a punch. At night, when nobody sees us, we can meet at the bridge. So the girls are left singing these romantic gypsy songs. All right, maybe somebody else will read now. I can continue through the next song if you want, or maybe somebody else.
Okay, go on.
Okay. Afilu balabatische versessene Moiden mit zerschwommene gesessen und mit gelbiger Schleifen haben sich genommen drehen bei die abgenutzte Spiegeln, meiste Summer flederlich und kokettiert mit sich allein. Even the I hate to, the left behind, the forgotten.
the old maids.
Oh, it's so nasty to say that, Rochel.
Yeah, I know, but to
he
say
means.
Farzesene is also, it's very a very bad way to,
I know,
yeah.
I know.
Very bad way. But you have to include Balabat. Balabat.
Well,
They might be old maids, but they
have the guilt. So even the proper left behind women with their proper seats with yellow bows, they started to turn themselves near the worn out mirrors, and they were singing in this coquettish way to themselves alone. So they were also affected by Ich Zigeiniker, a Windkop, nit kein Harzwetig, nit kein Harzwetog, nit Sorg, nur geliebt und nur gesungen, gelebt auf Borg. So I am a gypsy woman, a sort of a windhead, and I don't have any heartache and I don't have any worry, only love and singing and always living on credit. So that's what was left behind.
What did you say for the last line?
Always gelebt auf Borg, always living on credit.
Yeah,
Borg.
that's right. Yeah.
Always living on credit. So that's what's left behind. Yeah, it's funny. It's sad and funny and everything together.
Okay. I'm leaving for a second. Okay. You continue.
Okay. Men kann nicht sagen, als die verwelkete Pennemel von die abgefrorene Mäuden bei die abgekrochene Spiegeln sollen sich sehr haben gepasst zu die frisch freiliche Gesagten von freie Zigeunerkers. Now, I think what he's saying here is that one cannot say that the worn out faces of these women in these worn out mirrors was anything like the freshness of the free gypsy woman. Is taka kein Wunder nit, was die verhovete Mammes von azelche Singerkels seinen zerreiz geworden von die schädem Weißen, was war a Lieder und gegeben a Fall rein in Rechten mitten von der Heubester Tenor. So it's not surprising, it's not any wonder that the overworked mothers of these singers, these young girls who were sitting around singing, became excited, became upset, and from these white ghosts, what kind of a song is this? And they ran in and they said to their to these tones that were going on here, they said to them, just go on to the next page, please. Gicher, das Teppel läuft euch, oder geh schon, geh, kehr besser euch die Stube. Quicker. So they were trying to get their daughters out of this sort of dreamy tones. They said, come on, quicker, quicker. The pot is flowing over, or go already. Better to sweep out the room, sweep out the house.
That's the role of the girl.
Yes, come on, get started.
Particularly if she didn't get married, then
Yeah, yeah. And she was sitting there and she was singing these silly love songs. Come on, get going.
Yeah.
Do what you
Okay.
should be doing.
Thank you. Goldale, you want to read?
Okay. Stelt zich op het Arais als me is van de Gopte Zigeuner gar een ganze niet putter geworden. But it appears that they're not completely rid of the gypsies. The Tabor is taka weggevallen zurück uit Alsche. Was is der Tabor?
The encampment.
Oh.
The camp of the gypsies, that's the taboo.
Thanks. The encampment may have moved to where they once were. No, welche Hunde klafte hinter die gemäuerte Bremlich. But a worldly 100, I need help with this translation.
Okay, welche is not worldly. Welche is from welche, a few hundred measures behind. The welche is like welche, from the word welche, a few. Okay.
Yeah, continue.
You continue. I have later.
No, I'm asking you to continue that thing. Klafte hinter die gemäuerte Bremlich.
Yeah, this is Nechama, this is the Bremlach that you were referring to. That's not
right. Yeah.
And I don't know what it is. I
don't
did
know
not
what it
find
is, and
any
it
other
appears
translation
over-
for that. Yeah.
Right, and it appears over and over again. But what he's saying here is, but suddenly a few hundred meters or some measure behind this Svishin, okay. Now, Goldie, you want to go on Svishin's way?
Zwei Lippe Beine hat sich verteilt ein zigeunerische Wagen mit a Beidel. But between the two types of trees, hat sich verteilt ein one gypsy wagon,
Like parked.
yes, parked with a Bible, with some kind of material, a package.
And a Bible is a tent or a hut, but I believe no, it's like a tent because they were living in tents.
Okay.
So this is how they set up camp. They set up camp there, a little camp between the trees.
Und leben Beidel bei an aufgesprungenem Wurzel von a Baum and near the encampment with a root of a tree is ausgegraben. I mean, Semjan Killer mit a Loch zum Kochen. And in the root of the tree, there was a dug out place, like a hole, for cooking. Räuchele reichet und a Feichel setzt von Loch. You can see smoke and a fire from that hole. Und a Kessele angebunden zum Wurzel, and a pot that's tied to the root of the tree. Schackelt sich über dem fire, and it's shaking over the fire. Und in unten Feld taschet sich a gepenteter Pferd, and near and in the nearby field, a tied up horse is feeding. Der beste Feld von weggeporenem Tabor. The best horse from Tabor, from that place.
From that group. In other words, Tabor was their gypsy group. So this is the best horse of that group.
Correct.
That encampment that went away, a weggefahren,
Right.
Dem einzigen Beidel mit die aufgestellte Haloblies und der feierige Padien, die alte Machschäfe, was Pipke, a Mannsbilsche Pipke, a junger Zigeuner mit der harten Ponnen und mit der Schramm über der nicht gegolter Morde. That's some sentence.
Maybe break it up so it'll be easier.
Yes, I'm gonna try. And around the one encampment with the where they set up everything that they need around the fire that they had, die alte Machschäfe, that's around the old witch that made a sound, a pipke, a Mansbilsche pipke, that speaks with a manly voice. A junge Zigeuner, a young gypsy with a hard face and with a
scar. A shram is a scar.
A scar. He's a scar face. Scar face.
Yes, over the.
He has a scar over his chin. Over his chin.
Okay, right.
Okay, more than his chin.
Sie mit a Hack getroffen und Schlacht verheilt, like that he was hit hard and it did not heal well. Und noch einer, a Junginke, Zahanke, and another one, a young gypsy, a Bovis, a barefoot, a Shana mit Bistre, a barefoot, a beauty with Bistre, Ganovische Augen, with gypsy eyes, and with
cunning. She's a cunning one.
Eyes, and with a short farbigen Kleidel, and with a short colored dress. Eisenspitzbeitel over the encampment, zugeschmiert zu a langer kite, attached with a long chain or rope or something, spielt sich die gut bekannte Maulpille. The monkey is playing with mit der Reite sitzende häuslich with red pants. Sie tänzelt die she's dancing around like a child, I think.
Like a squirrel, like a squirrel.
Like a little squirrel.
Right, like a squirrel, of course. Warmt sich auf der letzte, and she warms herself on the letzte Ocean, the last rays of the sun, und macht eine dicke heaviest, and she's making crazy sounds.
Okay, Gordon, sorry. Meshune deke avayis, this is totally Hebrew. Meshune, it is strange, peculiar, and that's havayis is movements of the face.
Expressions.
Movements of the face. Yeah, she's
look at this little,
she's making faces, you know.
Okay.
Look at this little encampment that we have here. You know, the one man and the old witch and the young cunning gypsy young woman,
and
the monkey.
That's very frightening. These three
Very
have a certain
terrifying.
role here that we will discover. But
Yeah.
that particular guy with the scar, I am afraid of him at night.
Scarface.
Der junge Zigeuner mit dem Schramm ist mit beiden Weiber sehr streng. The young gypsy with the scar is and with both wives very strict. Zwei Weiber, that's also interesting.
I think it's two women. I don't know that they're his wives, but maybe it
is not necessarily why. Yeah,
it's just women.
Women, they're not his wives. No.
No, the two women.
Why doesn't he say mit beiden Frauen if it's not wives?
Yeah, but Viber can be used not only for wives.
Okay. Dreht mit die blaue Weißlein von die Augen und schreit. He's turning the whites of his blue eyes, and he's shouting. Die Alte und die Junge haben vor ihm weiß durch Meure wie Pfarrer Gaslin und folgen als was heißt. And it appears that the old and the young are afraid of him, and they're afraid as though he was a Goslin, he was a thief, and they obey everything that he says. Die Nore gibt a leichten Zisch zwischen die Zehen, während sie beide verstummt und lassen herab die Cap. And as soon as he gives a soft between his teeth, they both become very quiet and they lower their heads. Die geschlagene Hinterkiss, like dogs that were whipped Afille das Maulpille, das schreckt sich. Even the monkey is frightened. Mach dir a kuschelak. And he quickly does, I don't know what a kuschelak is.
That's like a sit-up.
A
A
what?
somersault.
Oh,
A
okay.
summer.
A sit-up.
somersault.
Behält sich. And
Yeah.
he jumps into his house and he hides. Okay,
Okay.
now it's your turn, Rachel.
Okay. לכתחילה is das gewesen ein bisschen verdächtig. In the beginning, it was a little suspicious, this whole scene. Zu Livos, Stege, why, after all, zu Livos, Stege, sollen sich 3 Zigeiner Matriarch sein und hitten dem Orscher Schliach? Why should 3 gypsies bother to watch the country road? It looks very suspicious. What is it about? Sie und sie nicht etwas chasom auf Sinne. Do they at all have something? By the way, on their mind, do they have something? Are they planning something that the 3 of them are here? Befrat, as in der Machashefe mit der Pivke und man erkennt jene alte Zigeunerke, particularly it's suspicious because in that witch with the pipe, they recognized that old gypsy woman was gebettelt mit der Jünger bei Boris Teuer. They recognized the old witch who was asking
Begging.
for
Begging.
for donations.
Begging.
Begging. Thank you. Together with the young gypsy woman by Boris Gate. Und wenn Boris Bonim haben so beleidigt, and she's the one whom Boris' sons insulted. Jo, Bore die große Augen. Ja, Bore, the big eyes mit seine feine Bocherin mögen sich hitten. With his beautiful sons, it's better to watch out what they can do. Haben sich Tage gefunden, jeden mit Sumne Bremen und
Now there,
neugierige
Bremen is used as we know it with the, with the eyebrows. There it makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, haben sich Tage gefunden, jeden mit Sumne Bremen und neugierige Jedenes mit Gräue Fatscheles über die Käpp, wo seinen zugestanden zu die Zigeiner in Beirl, euch gefragt sei. For was, this is something. For was Steger seinen sie geblieben einige allein im Feld? For was nicht mitgefahren mit dem Tabor? Here they asking him. So there were really Jews with sad eyelids and curious Yiddish Jewish woman with big kerchiefs on their head, who stood who went forward to the gypsies in the tent or in the hut, and they asked them, why is it that you remained all alone in the field when the whole community left? Why are you here alone? Why didn't you go with the encampment? Why didn't you go with them? Aha, we'll find out. Oh my God.
But isn't it incredible that they went to ask them? I mean, you know, you wouldn't have thought.
Yeah,
that they
well,
would do
not
that.
everybody, but
Yeah.
you see,
Thank you.
Tabor.
Masha, okay.
We have all learned that word, tabor, the encampment.
Yeah. Look at the answer that the gypsy woman gives them, the curious Jews, yeah. Und sie die alte Machaschefe mit der Pipke verentfernt alle Kasches, mit der honigdicken Schmeichel auf die dunkle Lippen. Der zählt sie
One moment.
als die Romanichel seinen auf sie bräuges geworden.
Wait. Okay.
So the old witch with the pipe answered all the questions with a honey-like smile on her dark lips.
Right.
And she told them while she is smoking the pipe that the gypsies, or Manichel is the gypsies, got angry at them. The gypsies got angry at them too. And therefore was they haben sich gestellt dagegen und gesagt, dass man darf sich nicht kriegen mit Stott, als man darf do überwintern. The gypsies got angry at them because the two women gypsies and the men, they went against the rest of the crowd, and they said that they should not fight with the town. They shouldn't fight with that means with the Jewish community. They shouldn't fight with them. I guess because of what was done to the woman, as Mendaf do Ibervin, because they said that it is necessary for them, the gypsies, to stay there over the winter, Iberwinter. And so there was they say there was a conflict between them and the other gypsies, and that's why they stay behind. And that is a lie. This was just an excuse for being there. They are there for a very definite purpose. Okay.
And they said that the Machashefa said, so we with this little group that wanted to make peace with Shklov, we decided we'll spend the winter here. You know, this will be our Florida. This will be Florida for us.
Yes. West Palm Beach, yes.
Mit alle andere Zigeuners.
Und der younger Zigeuner, he scares the hell out of me, this one. Und der junge Zigeuner mit dem Schramm auf der Gombe hat die neigerige Jiden von Orscherbrom bewiesen seine schneeweiße, scharfe Zähne und geträßt sie. Nicht aber, die Romani wollen sich noch überbetten, sie wollen noch kommen zurück. He calms them down. Don't worry about us. They will make peace with us. The other gypsies. The young gypsy with the scar on his chin, he showed this curious Jews his snow-like white sharp teeth, and he cheered them up. He said, never mind.
Golda is right. He comforted them. He's giving these nervous Jews comfort. He's saying, don't worry, it's all right.
Grace.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the gypsies will make up with us. The gypsies, never mind, don't worry about us. They will make up with us, our people. They will come back. Don't worry about the dispute, the conflict between us and them. Die Treist ist viele gewinn nur eine kleine, aber als besser wie zu tappen in der Finster. So this encouragement that they got was very small. I guess they could not believe what he wants to say. It was not believable, really. Aber als besser wie zu tappen in der Finster, but it's still better than just to try to touch in the dark, to find in the dark, to be in the dark. So now they have some kind of an answer, okay, which the people don't really tend to believe.
Right.
Und in ein paar Tage herum hat man sich schon zugewohnt zu dem einzigen Beidel. And a couple of days later, they already got used to see just one and only tent. Everything became normal now. Ich mein, was können da aufton zwei Zigeunerkes mit sehr Beschützer zusammen? I mean, what can two gypsy women with their supporter, with their provider, can all do together? They cannot do anything really. Cushion a bear can say they can kiss a bear. They cannot do anything. That's how the Jews were calming themselves down.
Yeah.
But they are afraid because they know gypsies. You don't play games with gypsies. Mit ein kleinen Finger wollen sich Bonim weglegen. They sind Boris Bonim weglegen with one little finger.
Yeah.
Boris's
sons can put them down.
Right.
So they are safe. Yeah, they think. Und auf dem dritten Tag hat man sich im Ganzen beruhigt. The third day, they already calmed down completely. Okay? Die abgestandene Parscheunen in zigeunerischen Beidel haben sich gehalten fein und still. The delayed personages in the gypsy tent, they conducted themselves very nicely and calmly. Keinem nicht gechappet, they didn't bother anybody. A Pokrischke von a Pleut nicht gelacht. They didn't steal anything. They didn't take a cover off of a fence. They didn't take anything. A verlorene von a Hund nicht zugehabt. They didn't even grab a lost egg from a chicken. They did not steal anything. It's unlike them. They're better than ever now. Aha. Wait. Sie haben sich nur herumgedreht über die 9. Gassen. They only were walking around around the close by streets, by the Orscher Bremlach.
There it is, by the
There it
Orscher
is.
Blemlach.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but
I don't
it's
know
a
either.
place.
I'll
It's a
continue
place.
looking.
It's a
Okay.
place.
Wait. Not only they walked quietly, they didn't do anything wrong. Und kosher verdient sehr wissen Bräut. And they earned their bites to eat in a kosher way. He's laughing. Dehainu, which means, so how did they earn their bread? Der Junger Zigeuner mit dem Schramm und gedreht an alte rippendicke Katerinke. The young gypsy with the scar, he was working like an old gramophone that had a hoarse voice.
A squeaky.
That was missing a few keys, some broken thing. Yeah. Die alte Zigeunerke mit der Pitke und gehalten ihr Malpele auf a langer Kate. The old gypsy woman with the pipe was holding her monkey on a long chain und commanded and she was giving her orders. Und die Junge hat getanzt in ein lastikenem Kleidel. The young gypsy woman was dancing in a dress that's made of certain material. Hat sie schon gewinn good Kelblach, even though it was already quite chilly now.
Right. Well, you know, she's hot-blooded.
Yeah.
So the cradle must have been a Lasticanum cradle. It must have been a light dress, even though it was cold.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. The idea is that she's wearing something that wouldn't suit for this season.
Yeah. Should I continue?
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
we'll each read just a little bit more. We'll read one
Okay.
paragraph.
This is warmes Zeit. Look at the peacefulness that he describes here. This is unbelievable. Warmes Zeit, wenn die Mannswillen kommen von Krom und die Kinder von Cheder, stellen sich die drei Zayadle Zigeuner weg im Mittengas und spreiten euch an abgekrochenem Teppichel. Okay. Supperzeit, when the men are coming back from the stores and the children are coming back from Cheder, the three fierce gypsies stand in the middle of the street. They spread a faded rug on the street. Die Katerinke dreht sich. This gramophone is playing und krippet und hit. It makes a hoarse sound. Über etliche Tenor mit amol on a few keys at the same time, and it makes fa ta ta dorten wus fällt a Pfeifel, and it makes such a sound wherever there is a key missing. Die junge Zigeunerke tanzt Und beweist ihre schlanke Füße, and she shows her thin legs, weit über die Knie. She shows her legs a lot above her knees.
So she's doing a very lively dance here.
Yeah.
Sexy schmexy.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
What did you say?
I said sexy schmexy.
That's right, Golda. You dance also. We heard about that.
But Golda doesn't show her legs like that. Or don't
I
accuse
don't
her.
know.
Yeah.
I didn't accuse her, but I said she dances. That's a beautiful
Golda
thing.
dances in pants. In
Not
pants.
always, but my sexy days are long, long gone.
All right. Let's not.
No. Okay, now ihre silberne große Ohrringlach bambeln sich in ihre dunkle Euren. Her silver gray earrings are shaking in her dark ears. You see, he always emphasizes the color.
Yeah, but it's her big silver, big earrings. She's wearing big.
Yeah.
Große, not, big
I
earrings.
said voice, didn't I? Okay.
You
I said
gray,
Goy.
big.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't say
Big.
Yeah.
You have to get the
Große,
whole picture,
big,
the colors, the picture
Yeah.
here.
Ihre ganevische Augen glanzen. Her sea eyes are shining. Ihre Zähne glanzen. Her teeth are shining. Und das Malpele auf der Kate geht meiste Mensch auf die hinterste Lapkes. And the monkey that's on the chain is walking like a person on its back limbs. It's like a person that walks on their feet. So she walks on her back limbs.
Rachel, why does it say gate meise Mensch? Like meise being like a story?
Meise Mensch, the way meise Mensch is the way of a person.
The way of a person.
In a human-like way. Meise, it's Hebrew. Yeah. It's like.
Maaseh, like a person.
Yeah. So those back limbs sehen aus wie vergräbte Händler. They look, the back limbs look like thick hands.
Right.
The legs in the back. Okay. Ihre kleine Häselach geben ihr zu einem modernen Chein von einer kleinen Komödiantchen. Her small pants are giving her a strange charm of a little comedian. And this is what the town is thinking. Stille Zigeuner. Was ist da was zu reden? They're quiet gypsies. What is there to talk about? Kinder patchen Lodoskes und haben eine neue. Children are clapping hands and they are enjoying themselves. Und Erwachsene euch, and the grown-ups too. Hoch an Onstell macht man, als solche Mine Komödies seine Lachalutin an übrige Sache in Mittenwoch. The grown-ups are enjoying themselves also, but they pretend they don't. Why? They enjoy themselves even though they they make believe, they pretend that comedies like this are altogether an unnecessary thing in the middle of the week, during the week. They pretend that they don't care about this, but they really are enjoying to see the gypsies in action. Mit Kläumers ungehmoret Bremen warft man Groschenlach in zigeunerischen Ziegen im Tetzel. Und in Herzen quält man als von der Brie Mischune, quält man on von der Brie Mischune. With make-believe, angry, Bremen is, I would say, an angry expression, okay? They throw coins into the ball of the gypsies. They give them money for the performance. They make believe they're angry, but in their heart they are enjoying they're enjoying this very strange creature. Und mich zufrieden, was der Eberste hat ausgehielt, alle Jeden von sein Ähnlich. Von sein Ähnlich zu dem horigen Waldmenschele mit der blauer Nose. They inside they are happy that the Almighty protected all the Jews from looking like this person, this
Hairy.
Field, really that wild human with the blue nose. Thank God that we don't look like him.
But what is it with the blue nose?
Maybe they had a blue nose. I don't know. Maybe the gypsies had
They're
something
talking
like a blue
about
nose.
the hair. They're talking about the monkey, the hairy Waldmenschele mit der blauen Nose.
You know what, Golda, you're right.
It was the monkey that had the blue nose. So that they were different.
I don't know. I don't know who they're referring to.
Yeah.
What I know is what happened to the Mamzer. He's writing about the Tzigeuner and this.
I know, but
we'll come to that.
Back. We'll come back. Okay. So I'll just read a little, and then Golda will read a little, and then we'll be finished tonight. Umgekehrt haben sich die komödiantische unbemerkt, unnoticed, had the komödiantische mit der Mautbele genommen Rücken in Stadt herein. So unnoticed, this comedy with the monkey began to move itself into the city, into the town. Was er tog als weiter von die Orsche Bremler, again that, was er tog als nennt zum Schulgas, bis sie seinen azoi pavoiliken der gangen zum Zavulik. So here we are, Golda. We're back to the Mamzer.
We are back home.
We're back home to the Mamzer.
Yeah,
so
we are back home to Moshe, and his company,
Yeah, so we're back home. So unnoticed, each day this comedy with the monkey began to move into, did it again. And every day a little farther away from the Orsche Bremlach, this place that we don't know. every day a little closer to the shul street until they get slowly, they come to Zavulik. And Golda, this is where your question is going to be answered. In ein Kilbechen noch warmes, haben sie gegeben a Spreit ois sehr Teppichol, Punkt a kegen beide grüne Ganekes und a kegen dem Dembenem Teuer von Bore de Größe Eugen. So here we are, we're right back there. And one night, after the supper, they gave a spread out their rug, exactly opposite the two green porches. And again, that's of the Lekachmacher and the wood merchant, and opposite the oak door of Bora of the Big Eyes. When es ist a Tanz, a Drehen, die Katharinke und a Menschen noch krimenisch von der Malpelle. And it was a dance and a turn of the, I would call it an organ, sort of a, the organ grinder, and the human grimaces of the monkey. Should I read one more paragraph and then go to Kein Schlechte? So we'll finish up with this tonight.
Okay, kein schlechte Geschäften haben dann da die Tigane nicht gemacht. The gypsies didn't make any small business there.
I don't know, maybe it's kein schlechte. They didn't do any bad business. Means
Yes.
they earned money.
Just a minute. I'm just reading. I'm
Okay.
not saying anything. I'm
Okay.
just reading what I read.
Okay.
In Zavolik seien dort zwei Gedoren. In Zavolik, there are only two Cheders. Eine Hirschel del Malameds, voll mit Derek
Dardake English. That's babies.
Okay,
Babies.
Hirschel's the teacher, full with very young children.
Mhm.
Und der zweite, der Malamed von Chasniki, and the second, the teacher from Chasniki. 9 Balabatische Gavis lernen bei ihm. 9 students study with him. Gavis, what is
Proud.
Haughty.
Haughty.
okay?
Haughty.
Okay.
Study with him.
These were the prosperous
Okay.
students.
Alle mit
Balabatische.
Parisene Nesla. Everyone with noses that are constantly running. Was halten sich ständig von alle Talmidimlich on a site that always stand with all the students on the side.
They Farisen and Nes is they have their nose up.
Yes.
Farisen, that's the nose is up there, and they stay away from everybody.
They think they're better than everybody.
Right. Aber die Maupele hat abgewischt alle Grenzen zwischen Arm und Reich. But the monkey made everyone disappear as far as poor or rich. Zwischen Aleph Beis Yinglach und Chumash Bocharim, between the babies that were learning the Aleph Beis and the Chumash, the boys that were learning Chumash. The Hazerike Katarinka, the horse organ, the organ music, hat sie allemen a reis gemaniet. The horse music, everyone turned out in the street to hear it. Es haben nicht geholfen, Hirschel der Malamed's Lakshen. Das важne Anbesigung sich von einem Chasnike Malamed, or the anger from the Vajna Malamed. Hat euch nicht geholfen. Die letzten Groschens haben seine nagidische Talmidimlach geworfen in zigeunerischen Petzel. All the money that the students had, they all threw it in the gypsies' plate. Azar gringe Parnassala is upon him del Chevre, a Komödiantikes, starke Film geworden. All the easy money that the kids had, they threw in because they enjoyed what was happening. But nicht das. Heinz lieb, was haben sie sich da vernadjet, Tag ein, Tag aus, mit seiner Malpille, seiner Malpille und mit seiner Katharinke und Punkterketten Monesans Savule. Such easy earned money was really appreciated by the gypsies, because if not them, Heinz Lieb was something say, if not for that, why would they have remained here day in and day out with their monkey and with their Katarinka, Punkta Kedden and exactly opposite Manasans Zavulik. Vumen beide, vumer bena doten mehr hint. Vumer bena doten mehr hint, where I don't understand.
Where there is food, there is
from dogs.
no. Where there is money, there's people.
But dog mehr hint.
Not in the
They're
dogs.
dogs.
Wherever there is food, there is dogs.
Oh,
So
okay.
wherever there is money, there's people. Wherever there's money to be earned,
Yeah.
there are people like the gypsy. The gypsies are here to earn money from the Jews.
And this was a great place for them.
Okay, I said